Lethbridge. Bad hand pass. Chance for Reed. Gets ridden into the ground. Hawker trying to burrow out. He's held it for a minute. And it will be a ball up at half forward for Hawthorn. 68 plays 70 in favour of Essendon. Remember that Hawthorn had 6 goals on the board by quarter time and they've only kicked another 4. So Essendon really have nailed them right to the ground since then. Madden knocks it out to Judge though. Brereton caught. Too high was it, says the umpire. I think so. No, holding the ball. Well, everything's falling into place for Essendon now.
I thought he might have been grabbed too high that time, Pete.
Watch again on replay as we see Brereton gains possession. And I think he was tackled too high.
Hawker with the free kick at half-back for Essendon. Hawker lobs it high towards centre field. Oh, how easy is this? Weston. Long, Van der Haap, name on it. Hawthorn looking very flat-footed at the moment.
Well, there's certainly been great moves of placing Weston centre-half forward and Duckworth down there on the forward position, Pete.
Van der Haap, chance to put Essendon at 8 points in front. He won't with that kick, or will he? Close. Touch through, I think, for a point. Yes, it is. They're 3 points in front. So 10-9-69 or 10-8-68 to 9-17-71. Chris Mew. Hawthorn looking tired and disorganised at the moment. Watson. Goals. Does he? No, on the run. It's 1 point. So 4 points in front, Essendon. Doing all the scoring. They've kicked 4 goals. 3 this quarter. Hawthorn have yet to score.
12.5 minutes gone. The Bombers in front by 4 points. The ball out towards the half-back line. Hurd and DP at a minute ago. Hurd goes down. Picked up by Williams. Well tackled by DP at a minute ago. It's Walsh driving the ball back towards the wing position. In front as Walsh. That's a good mark. In front of Barrett. It could be a 15-metre penalty. And that's what the Bombers want. 68 plays 72 in favour of the Bombers. A short pass, it's a good one. And Madden's got it.
Loose players everywhere.
Yeah, that's right, Bobby. He's at centre-half forward, about 55 metres out from goal. Gone for a short pass. Down goes Weston. They grab him, they pile on top. It comes out now. A chance for Bradbury. He's got players all over the place. They've been shifted everywhere. Essendon's paying dividends. Down goes Green. They pounce on him. Ayres gets a hurried kick out wide to Russo. Out there at half-back. Another hand pass to Weed under pressure. Finally it goes out to the Judge. Been a very quiet play today. Judge straightens up and shoots the ball down to the half-forward line. Curran gets into position. Punched away by Danaher playing at centre-half-back. Oh, Walsh got one from DP at a minute ago. Caught him on the point of the chin. The umpire going across to take his number. Oh, he's ironed him out like a tack.
Watch it again on replay.
Right on the point of the chin, I should say. Well, he's still in trouble whilst they're calling for the stretcher.
Once again, we see it on replay.
The umpire's got him this time.
No doubt about that. He's got the book out, umpire James.
Fastest book in the West.
Well, that's his nickname, Jesse James.
So there'll be a couple of players up on Monday night.
It looked as though Simon Madden went in the first quarter.
Official attendance today, 92,685. So that would mean it's the smallest grand final attendance for many years. I'm not quite sure how many, but it's usually well over the 100 mark.
It was a sellout, Pete, but I think, as you mentioned, a lot of the VFL or VFL Park members didn't make it here today.
Yes, that'll be pretty right, I think, Luke.
Well, it looks as though he's in a bad way, young Wells. That's a bit of bad luck because he's played a very solid game there. Let's hope he's okay. DP at a minute ago still talking to umpire James, but it's too late now. The number's been taken.
Let's watch the shot again on replay.
Wrong on the point of the chin, Bob, I'd reckon.
Terry Danaher would be asking if they can bring the player merit on whilst the player is being carried off.
I don't think they can, Bob, can they?
Yes, if they get permission by the umpire to do so.
And looking through the records, it is the lowest grand final crowd since 1957.
Well, it's 4 points the difference. And there's a bit of bad luck for young Welsh. And Kevin Sheedy's had a tremendous amount of faith in this fellow. He was criticised for playing in the early part of the year, but the kid certainly proved his point, or proved Shooty's point, because he's been a fine player at centre-half back from about halfway through the season. Certainly bad luck for him, Bob.
Well said, Lou. He was playing well in this term. In fact, the whole Essendon side has lifted. The moves that Kevin Sheedy has made so far have really come off. Duckworth to the forward line, Vanderhaar back out there on the ground, Weston down onto the forward line.
Danaher at centre-half back, and he's moved them all over the place, and of course that's typical of Sheedy. He's played in grand finals, and he'll take a chance. He doesn't sit back there and wait for things to happen. He makes them happen, Pete.
Well, he didn't get permission for Merritt to come on, but Merritt will be the replacement player. You can see him in the corner there, standing, waiting for a stretch or two, reach the boundary line. There'll be a lot of time on in this quarter because of that incident. Essendon leading. Let's check the scores. 68-72. 4 points in favour of Essendon. And the Essendon strongman Roger Merritt comes back on. The game might sort of liven up now. With Essendon going right away from Hawthorn in this quarter. Now play will continue with a free kick to Essendon. It will be taken at right half back. Bird has the kick. Seems okay, according to Stephen Phillips on the boundary line. Now play continues. Hurd up towards centre wing. Mark taken by Schwab. Hawthorn trailed by 4 points. They haven't scored in this final quarter. Down to Curran, and that's a good mark to Curran. He's a long way from goal, and that's a 15-metre penalty. That's silly because he wasn't within kicking distance, and he now is.
Well, that was Phillips' play on the part of Essendon, because they've got them on the run and they've got them a bit rattled. That will give them a bit of heartbeat. If he kicks this goal now, anything could happen.
Certainly needed. Hawthorn's first score of the quarter, if it's any sort of score. Curran from 40 metres out. Rain starting to fall again here at the MCG. Curran shoots at goal. Hawthorn are back in front. And so the scoreboard here at the cricket ground, 11:08.74, Hawthorn, Essendon 9:18.62. 18 minutes have gone, but there'll be at least 5 minutes of time on.
Well, it's two fine pressure kicks by young players. First of all, it was Thompson, and now it's Curran. So you couldn't get any more pressure on those two youngsters than those two goals that they've just kicked.
Free kick to the centre square. It will be going to Hawthorn's Colin Robertson. Now it's going to Byrne. Byrne up towards full forward. Brereton claims the mark. No mark to either team there. Matthews shoots it out of the pack. There's no one there for Hawthorn. Thompson snares it well for Essendon. He's gone for a pass to Watson, who takes the mark.
Good mark to Watson. 2 points the difference in favour of Hawthorn. Judge and Thompson having a bit of a wrestle there. Short pass, it's marked by Hurd. Hurd drives the ball over the half-forward line. And there's a mark to Weston. By golly, he's played a great game at centre-half forward, this guy.
He's really lifted, Lou.
Lifted his game. 2 points the difference. Can the Bombers come back again? It's a high one into the goal square. Vanderhaar's there. Got one hand to it. Now it's a point the difference. Oh, my God, I hope they don't make it a draw. People have to come back next week, but still it's worth it to see this sort of football, isn't it?
If it's a draw, I hope it's warmer next week, Lou.
Short pass. Is it dangerous? No, it's marked here by Green. A point the difference. And rain starting to pelt down. Ball out there towards the wing position. Flying high was Brown on a good mark. They've got Duckworth down at centre-half back now. Kickers out wide towards Matthews and Clark. Matthews gave Clark a bit of a heave-out. Coming in to meet it now is Hawker down there in the back pocket. Takes a bit of a streak right across the goals. I wonder if he'll kick it out wide. This could be a chance for DPN a minute ago, but he played it safe and went for the boundary line. Oh, that's dangerous play when you run across those goals.
He took a risk, but I think he may have had to in that case because he couldn't go back into play.
74 plays 73 as Russo picks up the ball. It'll fall short. The mark taken there by Clark. He goes across goal. Coming out to meet it is Neagle. After Neagle is Eve. He's got to pick this one up. That's going across goal. He's gone wide. He's put it out of bounds. Oh, I wouldn't go across goal like that if I was Nobby Clark. Goes for a short pass. Matthews in front. Couldn't hold it. Good play by Clark, and the ball is out of bounds. This is a great grand final, one of the best we've seen for a long time at just on the 21-minute mark, and it's a point the difference in favour of Hawthorn. Can they hang in there and win this one again? They're second in a row. The ball hits the deck. Pushed out that time again by Hawker, and it's about 60 metres around from the Hawthorn goal. 21 minutes gone. So I think this quarter will go about 34 minutes, Pete.
I would say it'd go at least that, Lou. Madden in front, loses that to Brereton, picked up by Loveridge. This kick is a high one, doesn't travel much distance. Matthews has it knocked away, picked up by Robertson. He gets sprayed, it gets rid of the ball. Paddled further forward by Thompson onto Harvey. Essendon doing it well out of defence. Harvey up towards centre wing, finds Watson on the run. Watson plays on, he's gone for a pass to left half forward. Mew and Danaher, it's a wrestle, free kick to Essendon. They're getting everything now. Watson, Weston. Vanderhaar, yes, a mark. He'll be within kicking distance. He's on a pretty fair angle, and the umpire bringing him further around. But he should get the distance without any trouble at all. Vanderhaar. Kick is an awkward-looking one. Zone mark for Essendon or a Hawthorn mark? Merritt's got it.
That was a great mark.
What's it on replay? And that was a real strong mark.
Great mark. He came on to replace Walsh, of course, so Merritt would have to fall over to miss it. He's on the goal line, so it will be his first goal of the day. And Essendon lead by 5 points. So the scoreboard, Essendon 10 goals, 19-79. Hawthorn 11-8, 74.
Wayne's busy.
I just want a quick word.
Hey, look, I told you before, Wayne's still on the phone. He's talking tactics.
2 hours talking tactics. Come on.
Call anywhere in Australia today with Telstra STD and the most you'll pay is $3 a call. No matter how long you talk. That's just $3 a call today only.
What tactics could Wayne Carey possibly be talking about for this long?
No, Mum. You need to prune the roses to a 45-degree angle. The thing about growing roses in Wagga...
Dear fellow footy fans, I am deeply, deeply sorry. Although he fought back courageously from injury, Wayne Carey is not playing in today's grand final, and it's all my fault. It was my Ruboy theorem that cast Wayne into the public spotlight, and we all know what happens to kangaroos that get caught in spotlights. I feel your pain, Wayne. Yours, apologetically, Ewan McCormick.
CC Music presents No Way Out. Can't nobody hold down Puff Daddy. Including the Australian and worldwide #1 smash, I'll Be Missing You. The jammin' debut album from Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out. Get yours from your nearest CC Music store.
The RAA Adelaide International Motoring Festival is now on, with 16 sensational events over 2 weeks, including the South Australian Hill Climb Championships, Classic Car Show and Classic Auction. The event culminates on September 28 with the inaugural RAA Birdwood Classic, from the Bay to Birdwood with a spectacular nostalgia concert. Fun for the whole family. The RAA Adelaide International Motoring Festival, proudly supported by Channel 7.
It's 8 festivals in one this October long weekend. The fantastic Victor Harbour Folk Festival. The best music weekend of the year presents an amazing non-stop 4-day festival of world music, blues, Celtic music, country music, dancing, spoken word events, contemporary acoustic and children's events. It's 8 festivals in one. 140 fabulous acts from overseas and around Australia. It's where to be this October long weekend. The Victor Harbour Folk Festival.
When you've got a serious DIY project, Mitre 10 has all the expert advice, professional services and free Mitre plans you need to get the job done right, every time. And our price match guarantee means we won't be beaten on price. So team up with Mitre 10.
So you'll get a 10 out of 10 finish every time.
Mitre 10 out of 10 every time. Can Frank protect the ones he loves?
That's his wife.
From the things he fears the most.
The next one should be somewhere up here.
The final shocking episode of the year.
I've got another job. I have to get ready for it.
Millennium, 10:30 Monday on 7.
When they discovered their baby was murdered, an anger surfaced she never knew he had.
You're coming home now.
Is the man she loved hiding a dreadful crime?
I would never hurt my wife.
It was an accident.
Blue Heelers, 8:30 Tuesday on 7.
Essendon playing all over Hawthorn. Byrne and Madden bumps it down. Picked up by Williams, but the umpire had blown the whistle for a ball up, and umpire saw us to bounce it only a few metres wide of the centre circle. Essendon in line now for their first premiership since 1965. So Alan Jeans, it looks as though, could be on the receiving end again of a bomb of victory in a premiership match. He coached St Kilda then, of course. Picked up by Hawker. Mew. McCarthy. On to Russo. Russo finding at centre wing Peter Schwab, who decides to go for a run. Hawthorn not throwing in the towel. Schwab long up to Matthews. Fisted away by the Essendon defence. To DP Domenico. He nearly copped another one there. Up to the 10-metre square. And there's that Duckworth fellow again. He's played a great game, Billy Duckworth.
Certainly has, Peter. He's been a real hero, this toughie, as the ball goes out there towards that half-back line. There he is on. Oh, he's dropped an easy one, Bradbury. But he's left unattended as he drives the ball out there towards the wing position. Merritt got into the back of McCarthy. Recovers well, goes for hand pass to the blonde-headed Harvey. A kick up there towards the full forward position. Van der Haar knocked on. There's a go now for Weston. He's put it through for a goal. What a match winner this guy's been at centre-half forward. This premiership was Sheedy's premiership with these tremendous moves he's made, Bob.
Yes, he's been prepared to take a gamble, and the way that Hawthorn have really crumbled in this last quarter, they have looked tired, and it's maybe the game, the rest a couple of weeks back, and then the game last week was good for Essendon. As on replay we see Weston's goal, and he certainly has responded.
Essendon too good, going right away from Hawthorn in this final term. They've kicked 6 goals so far. Hawthorn have added 1.
11 points the difference. And the Hawks come back. Bit of fumbling goes on as the ball is finally driven up towards their centre-half forward line. Tapped on by Merritt. They're full of running. There's Weston again with a hand pass. Coming over to Watson. This could be another goal. It is. Oh, they're killing them. And Essendon look like winning their first premiership since 1965. 11 goals, 874 Hawthorn to Essendon. 12 goals, 91. What a performance by Essendon. But full marks to their coach. He switched players all over the ground this quarter. And this fella's been a real match winner, Weston, at centre-half forward. And not forgetting Duckworth and, of course, Baker playing so well in those first 3 quarters. And Timmy Watson all over the place. 74 plays 91. The ball knocked out that time by Merritt, by Madden. Back to Merritt, out to Harvey. And this fella hasn't played a bad game either. Out it goes. Muse plays the ball in front of him. They're really trailing now Hawthorn as the ball goes out to the wing position. DP Domenico getting the raspberry from the crowd. Got it too high. It's dropping the ball, the umpire said. Well, I thought it was too high to Bernie DP Domenico that time, but certainly hasn't been his day today. He's been off the ground with the cramps. He's been reported. And that free kick going against him. This fella's done a pretty good job today, Ju Young Herb. The ball driven up there towards the full forward position. Punched out by the Hawthorn defence, Timmy Watson to Harvey. And the blonde half forward fires at the goals again. Will it come around and up? No, it's 1 point. So the scoreboard. And the Bombers really looking good to win their first premiership since 1965. 11-8-74 Hawthorn to Weston. 12 goals, 20. And their score is 92.
Donnell knocks it onto Merritt, or trying to find Merritt, but Watson's there instead. They're running right away. There's another one. If he's accurate, I think he's dobbed it. It's Essendon's flag. No doubt about it. Essendon winning their first flag since 1965. 74-98, a difference of 24 points in favour of Essendon. And Hawthorn won't be winning back-to-back flags. 24 possessions for Timmy Watson. And Hawthorn really looking the tired side, Lou, aren't they?
Certainly tired now, but full marks to Essendon. They've plugged away all day. But I still reckon the premiership, they should frame the cup or give the cup to Kevin Sheedy because he's made some great moves here today.
74-98. So sweet revenge for Essendon. Not an annihilation, certainly. And Ian Payton has a headlock on Simon Madden. Those two were involved in a bit of a scuffle earlier in the day in which numbers appeared to be taken. And this time, nothing eventuating. It's a ball up at centre field. Strange old bat to favour Swap. Nearly had his head pulled up. The umpire calls play on. And Brereton and Duckworth also having a slight disagreement. Duckworth pointing to the scoreboard.
He's had a lot to do with this premiership today too, Duckworth.
Yes, he played a very good game, hasn't he? So has Watson. Payton knocked away from him off Bradbury. Threads his way through the pack and gets it right up towards fourth forward. Out of bounds, eluding Van der Haar. Police going around the boundary line now to keep the patrons away.
It's a bad sign for Hawthorn too, Pete, trailing.
Well, they're not going to win it now from the 28-minute mark, Lou. Kevin Walsh coming back. He's going to enjoy the celebrations, and why shouldn't he? He's not winning the premiership every day of the week. Gary Ayres to take the free kick for Hawthorn. Now it's going to be McCarthy. McCarthy from right back pocket. In front is Payton. Russo. Deep here to Domenico. Down goes Watson. The ball paddled out to Russo. Kick is a high one. Doesn't travel much distance at all. Knocked away by Wallace. Picked up by Gary Folds. Folds back towards the point of the square. Weston's there. Bradbury charges his way through. Shoots it up to full forward. There's no one there though for Essendon. It won't matter. It's a goal, I think. No, touched on the line by Ayres. And so at the 29.5-minute mark, only the formalities remain. He just got that too, didn't he? It bounced high enough for him to touch it as the ball comes back into play. Payton.
25 points the difference in favour of the Bombers. A hand pass coming out there to the half-back line. Loveridge drives it up to their half-forward line. Brereton in front couldn't hold that mark. Finally picked up by Donnell. The ball back towards the centre of the ground. Big Merritt comes in and takes the mark at centre field. A hand pass coming over to Thompson. Well, they've looked really good in this last quarter. Bradbury taking the mark. They've got three of their defenders, or they had three of their defenders down there on the forward line. It certainly paid dividends. Duckworth's gone to the full back position now. The ball punched out by O'Halloran. Ayres gets a hurried kick. He's played a great game too, but he's tired. The big fella, Merritt, over to Hurd. The ball up towards the full forward position, but there's Ayres again. Boots the ball back, but there's no one out there for Hawthorn, and Thompson takes an easy mark. 25 points the difference, and the Bombers have the premiership in the bag. That was too long for Van der Haar. Grabbed by O'Halloran, too slow, well tackled by Van der Haar. They're the fitter side at the moment. They're full of running, Hawthorn, as the ball comes back there to McCarthy, but the umpire's going to fall low. Paid a free kick to O'Halloran. Back to Mew. But Hawthorn just going through the motions up to this stage of the match now. Duckworth again punches the ball away. He got into Wallace's shoulder and he takes the free kick at centre field for Hawthorn. Brereton goes for a one-hander. That's a good mark. We're at the just on the 31-minute mark as we see Brereton drive the ball into the goal square. Coming across that time was Danaher and finally forces the ball through for 1 point. So it's 11 goals, 9.75. Hawthorn to Western 13, 21.99. A difference of 24 points. And this has been a great feather in the cap to Kevin Sheedy because he made the moves. He rested Watson in that third quarter. Not Watson, Madden. He came out and dominated the ruck. Moved Western to centre half forward. Duckworth was down there on the full forward with their flagging. He certainly lifted that department. And they've put Danaher to centre half back. And all these moves have paid off. And they're full of running now. And they've got the Hawks beaten to a frazzle, I would say. And winning, it looks as though for sure they're going to win their first premiership since 1965. The free kick going out there to Payton. Payton goes for the long kick to the goal square. Matthews swamped that time, but he's got the mark. Not about this guy, he'll never give up. Matthews only about 15 metres out, already kicked 3 goals, going for goal number 4. Pretty difficult angle. The kick on its way. And what's he done with it? It's a goal. Well done, Matthews.
Well, Hawthorn comes 6 points closer, but really of academic interest only. 81 plays 99. 17, well, it's got its 18 points in favour of Essendon. 3 goals. probably be a couple of minutes left to play, but Essendon well and truly with the premiership in their keeping after their onslaught in the final term. They really took the game right up to Hawthorn. 99-81 in favour of Essendon. The siren due to go any tick of the clock, knocked down by Merritt. Green on centre wing. Streaming forward. Green's kick is a long one, trying to find Matthews. In front is Brereton. Danaher. Donnell. Donnell at left half-back flank. He's gone for a pass up the centre wing. This guy's played well since he came back on to Bradbury. Musso in pursuit. Bradbury looking for Big Madden. And he's got him, no. Didn't hold it long enough, said the umpire. Schwab tries to paddle it out. And it will be a boundary throw in left forward pocket for Essendon. 33 minutes gone. I would say about a minute left to play. McCarthy and Madden. Knocked down to Tuck. Couldn't handle it. Been fairly quiet today too. Thompson can't get clear. Spooned out to Ludwig. He certainly tried for Hawthorn. Eads kick is a short one up towards the centre half forward position for the Hawks. Matthews couldn't take it. Plenty of Essendon defenders are there. Wallace overruns the ball. Duckworth, Donnell and Hawker combining okay. Faulkner from the point of the square has gone for a pass, and that's beautifully delivered right down the throat of Merv Neagle. Eade in pursuit. Neagle gets his kick in long and high to the goal square, and look at that. That really is the sealer if ever there needed to be one. Great play, Essendon. 14-21, 105 to 12-9-81. Essendon clearly the premier side in 1984.
24 points the difference. We watched that in replay. This is a magnificent goal kick by Neagle. Got a paddock to run in, let's fly, and he's a great kick when he's in form, and that's a magnificent goal.
Alan Jeans, Normie Goss and Brian Coleman looking understandably pretty happy. Hard to detect any difference on the Essendon bench, but Kevin Sheedy and Brian O'Donoghue obviously knowing that they have the flag in their keeping. 81 plays 105.
And the Bombers have kicked 9 goals, 6 this quarter as Tuck drives Hawthorn back into attack. Knocked on by Brereton. Pushed out by Wallace. Still goes after. They won't give in Hawthorn. Still fighting it out. Full mark to them as the ball goes down there, but a mark to Danaher. Into this quarter by just on 35 minutes. There's the siren.
Essendon winning their first flag since 1965, and the final scores Essendon 14-21, 105 to 12-9-81.
Full marks to Essendon, a great performance, but all the praise would have to go to their coach. And there they are, there's the coach of Essendon, Kevin Sheedy, receiving congratulations from all around. But what a performance, he shifted players all over the place, put Weston as centre half back, what an effort he did. Alan Jeans, the losing coach, looking very sad.
When you're serious about a garden project, Mitre 10 has all the expert advice, professional services and free gardener plans you need to get the job done right, every time. And our price match guarantee means we won't be beaten on price. So team up with Mitre 10.
To make your garden 10 out of 10 every time.
Mitre 10 out of 10 every time.
What'll it be, stranger?
I'm a-looking for some gold.
Well, you've come to the right place. We've got West End Gold. It's a brand new mid-strength brew. For $23.49, it's as good as gold. And you can sip and save on Macallan Scotch whiskey at just $19.99. And Barossa brandy, fine and dandy, $16.99.
Why, they're damn fine nuggets you got there. The gold, that is.
Amici's Cafe restaurant in the East End for the very best of Italian cuisine. Amici's is the home of the wood oven gourmet pizza and first in Adelaide with a delicious wood oven pizza dessert. Fine food, fine people. Amici's at the far east end of Rundle Street, open 7 days.
Celebrate the Crows' historic entry into the AFL Grand Final with this 97 Grand Final T-shirt. Phone 1-800-151-777 to order. Available in children's sizes for only $22 and adults for $24 plus postage and handling. The T-shirt comes in grey merle and is printed in the Crows colours with a large 97 Grand Final logo front and rear. Don't miss out. This special Crows Grand Final T-shirt offer can be yours by phoning 1-800-151-777 now.
Every day you wake up late. Now a big and important 1-800 Corvette. 200 time.
Piano, bass, drums.
If you really want to
What about the other two? Then fold 5, whatever and ever, amen.
someday we'll all be together once more.
When all of the ships come back to the shore,
I realize something I've always known. I still call Australia home.
Wait till you see the bucking Broncos when the rodeo comes to town. See the world champion Cowboys from Canada, the US and New Zealand up against the best from Oz. 3 big days of competition, plus loads of family fun at the State Fair. Top country singers and bands, line dancing and rockabilly, arts, crafts and demonstrations. True Blue entertainment at the Australasian Invitation Rodeo Championship, November 14 to 16 at Victoria Park. Don't miss the action when the rodeo comes to town. Get your tickets at Bass.
And let the fun begin. Good. Where are they now? Tassie or somewhere? How long do you reckon he was on for?
About 8 seconds.
We're continuing to rewind the clock, and we're just talking about that 1984 grand final. And I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if our boundary rider, who spends a lot of time at the casino, has possibly just arrived home and is tuning in here. So perhaps he could give us a ring and tell us what he did in that 84 grand final. But I remember he had an altercation with a man who wore number 30, Mr. Walsh, did he not?
He did.
He did, yes. He did. I think you almost sent him into the next world, I think.
Well, he could have met Mr. Reeves.
That's right.
Unfortunate.
That's it.
Ah, dear. It was a wonderful effort, though, wasn't it, by the Essendon Footy Club, seriously?
Oh, yes, yeah. Because I think I recall sitting watching that game. I wasn't out of the country for that one, with a whole lot of Essendon supporters, and when they finally hit the front, there was sort of this waiting for them to hit the front, and when they finally did, they knew that it was all over. So.
Actually, I think they even sent Paul Weston, didn't they, down back to forward. Now, just speaking of not being at games, you told a porky pie earlier on.
Yes.
Because 1977.
Yes.
You were selling salvo badges, weren't you?
I was shaking the
That's
tin.
how you conned your way into the ground.
I was shaking the tin for something like that, the salvos or something. The whole school class had gone to the 77 grand final. We'd volunteered. And I think we got the leftover standing room tickets that they give to the salvos, and they gave them to us. So snuck in, yes.
You turned your tin as soon as you got inside?
Oh, that was, well and truly.
Well, you took the pocket money for pie and drinks and then went and watched the game.
That's it.
Well, what did you think of it?
That was great. I mean, Twiggy Dunn's great moment. That's, one of those memorable moments from a grand final.
How old were you when you went there?
I was, I would have been 15.
15, what, about 6'3"?
That's right, yeah, that's right. Just the beginning of puberty, and I've just finished it in the last week or so.
Yes,
what do you think the coach would say now if you lined up 30 in front, the siren's gone, you kicked the torp?
As Twiggy did.
You'd want to kick it.
Oh, you would.
Yeah.
You would. Oh. Well, you probably wouldn't even get to that stage because you'd have 20 blokes.
Not letting you kick it. As soon as they saw you hold it like that, you're in trouble.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
It was memorable. In fact, it was a memorable game for a number of reasons. It was, in fact, the first final game, grand final game, televised live. So we'll replay it for you right now. The 77 grand final, the classic.
They've got a score here to make the scores level with a point or kick a goal and be in front. Grabbed here by Montgomery. He's played a fantastic game. Out it goes. There to Stan Elses. He had a ball on that wing position there today. He's been unbeatable. They've got Anderson on him now. Put Gordon out of business for about 3 quarters. Short pass. It's okay, and there's a good mark to Xavier Tanner, playing a great game too. He's really come to life since half-time. Xavier Tanner, North Melbourne in front by a point at the 23.5-minute mark as the ball goes out there wide. Arnold Brightis playing a great game, but not kicking too straight. Let's see what he can do with this as the ball is shot up towards the full forward zone. Up there's Baker, got the mark. Baker's got it. This could be named. He's already kicked by. And he's got the chance to put him in right in front by 7 points. There's Thompson looking a very dejected player.
24 minutes of play will absolutely in this final quarter.
Here he goes now. Baker. This could sew it up for North Melbourne as he fires it through, and North Melbourne hit the front by 7 points. That's Baker's 6th goal. There he is, holding his hands up like he was the world champion heavyweight. Number 29. He certainly played a pretty good game today, kicking 6 goals. And North Melbourne now looking good for the 1977 grand final. Collingwood, to me, look as though they're stopped to a war.
Bond on the ground too for the Magpies, number 15 coming on. And Anderson is off the ground, but there's still a long way to go. For a Collingwood supporter, don't despair, because I would say there's probably about 6 minutes of play at least remaining. 24.5 minutes just ticked over, but I would say this quarter will run for about 31 minutes at least. So North Melbourne back in front by 7 points. Cable. Well, Casson can't break clear. Bond's handle goes straight to Montgomery. His kick smothered. It's very scrambly, desperate football. Horse to the half-forward line of the Magpies, taken turn by Montgomery again. Out towards the centre wing, member side of the ground, and the real chase is on now. The boundary line will beat them all. It's going to be a boundary throw in centre wing. North Melbourne leading by 7 points. Well, talk about impossible dreams. We mentioned Collingwood before, but North Melbourne's could come through. They've trailed by 27 points at three-quarter time. They now lead by 7. Casson, centre wing, he's come to life too. Back towards the half-forward line for North Melbourne. It's out of balance in the full. The Magpies to move into attack. Free kick to be taken almost in the centre wing by Billy Picken. Boost towards the half-forward line. Dunn pushed out. Turner goes by Bond. Good fire on the chance. Plenty of pace this fellow. Streaming goalwards. Henshaw and Hop to shoot, and another boundary throw in. 25.5 minutes of play now. We're into time on. Probably about 5 minutes remaining. North Melbourne by 7 points in the 1977 grand final.
North Melbourne playing with a lot of determination. They've got a lot of spirit. They've got their spirit up now as the ball comes down here. Good play by Tanner as he clears. He's been a real match winner since half-time. And there's the ball. Just Tanner showing a lot of confidence, running away from his Collingwood opponents who appear to be tired at the moment. Out she goes wide. And there's Baker. Oh, he's got confidence now. Already kicked 6 goals. He'd be about 70 metres out. This would be a miraculous goal if he could kick this one. Here he goes, Baker, number 29. Oh, it's a shocking kick off the side of his boot, but I don't think North Melbourne supporters would growl about him because he's kicked 6 goals. And Baker in your screen there, a player that was rejected by North Melbourne, then given away by Geelong back to North, and he looks like he could be the winner for the 1977 grand final for North Melbourne. Ball pushed out that time by Magro, grabbed by Casson. Has a go now for Baker again. He gets under the ball. Coming out now is Worthington. Can he pick it up? It'll bounce all right, but he's still finding it very hard to pick it up because there's David Dench on his tail. He knocks it over to Montgomery, drives it up towards the full forward zone. Brightis in front, Thompson at the back. He misses the mark. Here's a go now for Manasseh, trying to streak away. He does. He'll go for the long kick, but not a good one. It drops a bit short and right in the hands of Count. They're making mistakes galore, Collingwood, at the 26-minute mark as North Melbourne lead by 7 points in the 1977 grand final. There's a beautiful pass. Stan Alves has got out there on his own all day.
He's got about 25 kicks, I think, Lee. Well, 27-minute mark of the grand final about to tick over. Short pass to Nettlefold, and by golly, did he bring North to life when he came on at three-quarter time. Down towards full forward. Sutton can't quite judge it well, though. Going to bounce over the line, I think, for a boundary throw-in. North Melbourne deep into attack. 28 minutes approaching now. It's a free kick, in fact. Baker clapping Betts there. Free kick going Collingwood's way. Short pass goes out towards halfback, taken by Robert Hyde. He wants to hurry up. Only about 3 minutes remaining. The Magpies trail by 7 points out to Betts. Half-back line, Betts in turn towards the centre. Very short kick though. North Melbourne's half-back line has been superb in this final quarter. Back towards the half-forward line. Thompson, how he lifted his legs. He raced after the ball and he's played a mighty game for the Magpies. He's very tight indeed. Seymour Bush the chance. Barron trying to break clear, can't do so. It's going to be a ball up. Centre wing, member side, 28 minutes approaching, and North Melbourne lead by 7 points in the 1977 grand final. and it certainly looks like North's second flag in the last 4 years.
There's the bounce again. Thompson knocks it out to Richardson. He's grabbed a bit high and will get a free kick. A free kick to Wayne Richardson. Little short of the half-back position, up towards centre wing. Time running out for Collingwood. They trail by 7 points. And the ball driven out there down to the boundary line. But North Melbourne's Montgomery played a darn good game. Gets the ball back from Shiverbush. Punched away by Montgomery. A beautiful little play to Netterfold. And it's out of bounds on the full. And a penalty free kick to go to Collingwood. And to take the free kick will be Picken down there at half-back.
Almost the 29-minute mark, Louis.
Approaching the 29-minute mark. North Melbourne in front by 7 points. The ball driven over towards the half-forward line. Wearmouth trying to get clear. But he can't. There's Gordon going. But he's grabbed by 3 North Melbourne defenders there. And the umpire will ball it up on Collingwood's half-forward line about 75 metres out from the goal. They're trailing by 7 points. Just on 29 minutes gone. Knocked out by Gummel to the Schimmelbush. The ball driven back there towards that wing position. Ireland couldn't take the mark. Grabbed by Picken, but it's a very high kick, putting the Collingwood forwards under the hammer now. There we see the ball pushed out again, backed up by Henshaw. Packet goes towards Hick. He kicks it off the ground, playing it safe and goes for the boundary line. That's the way to play defensive football when you can't break clear. Don't take a chance. As we wait now for the ball to come back into play. It'll be Keenan and Dunn. Down to Bond. He gets a hand pass. Out to Magro. He's grabbed. He snaps for goal. Up towards Moore. And there's a go for Moore. He fires. Oh, and he's put it through. Oh, 1 point. Gully. Oh, that makes the difference. 1 goal. Now, if Collingwood can get a goal, it'll be a draw so far. And we're approaching the 30-minute mark of this last quarter. But there could be about 2 minutes to go, I'd say.
I'd say probably about 90 seconds to 2 minutes, Louis. Brent Croswell kicking off for North Melbourne. The Magpies need a goal to level the scores. Out towards half-back. Magro couldn't collect it. Free kick to Shaw, Collingwood's way. Taking with Robert Hyde. He wants to hurry on. He's wasting time, and Collingwood can't afford that. Hyde down towards full forward. Moore setting himself. Can't grow a chance for Twiggy Dunn. Brent Croswell there. They're all fumbling. Half-forward line almost in the forward pocket for the Magpies. Taken by Frank Gumbleton. He can't get an effective boot the ball. Wayne Richardson the chance. The boundary throw in. It's only about 10 metres around from Collingwood behind post. They need a goal to tie the scores. About a minute of play remaining. Bond. Down he goes. North Melbourne players galore on that back line. They're all smothering. Umpire allowing play to go on. Back towards half-back it goes. Big leap by Ireland. On the ground, the chance for Renee Kink. Out it goes to Betts. He can't break clear. He's pushed in the back. Play goes on. Casson appealing for a free kick. Won't get one. It's going to be a ball up about 45 metres out from the Collingwood goal. And they trail by 6 points. The 30-minute mark, 30-and-a-half-minute mark of the final quarter.
Will time run out for Collingwood? Will it be a drawn game as the ball comes down again? Shaw. He goes for a hand pass. It'll go for Kink and the top. He fires. Moore coming out after it. Right on his tail is Croswell. He fumbles the ball. He can't pick it up more. Down he goes. There's a go now for Magro. Down he goes. And the umpire would say, Magro getting out now. He snaps for goal. What's the result? It's out of bounds on the full. That's the thing that North Melbourne want, I'd say, because at least it's a penalty free kick and a good long kick here will take it away from the danger zone for the time being.
31 minutes have just ticked over, Louis. Not much time to go.
Not much time to go. Collingwood led by 27 points at three-quarter time, I think it was, and now North Melbourne in front by 1 goal. A tremendous recovery by North Melbourne. Ball out towards that half-back line. There's the pack and a mark to Billy Picken. He better hurry up because time is running out at the 32-minute mark. And scores North Melbourne a goal in front. The kick by Picken is into the goal square. There's a mark here to someone.
It's in front of Twiggy Dunn.
It's a Twiggy Dunn, I think, has got it. Oh, golly, it could be a drawn game.
We might be back here next week.
Oh, golly. There's the go now. Twiggy Dunn's got the mark. Will it be a drawn match because we're approaching the 33-minute mark? Time must be running out. Twiggy Dunn with the ball, only about 10 metres out from goal. And look at those North Melbourne players on the mark. Well, the pressure on this veteran from Collingwood, played over 200 games, fires for the goals. And he's put it through and scores at that level. Scores at that level. Now what will happen? Can they get it down there and score a point either side? What a climax this has reached.
33 minutes to play, Louis. The siren will sound very shortly.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to have a week half the day, would you?
It's going to be a tie for sure. 33 minutes have just ticked over. 53 minutes of play in this final quarter.
And that's Collingwood's first goal for the quarter.
And there's the score, 76 points apiece. Well, That was the pressure kick of the season. 54 minutes approaching. No time left. I would say the siren will sound very shortly after this bounce. Can North Melbourne or Collingwood score a point? 54 minutes approaching in the final quarter. Scores level. Thompson at contesting. Play still in the centre. And it goes to Wayne Richardson. Gummerton can't intercept. Play still in the centre. Dribbling forward, down towards full forward. Shaw spills it. And it goes towards Manasseh. He wants to sit on it if he can. He handball and turn out towards Betts. Betts from the half-back line towards the centre wing. The siren must sound shortly. Sandell's the chance. Centre wing hurries his boot down towards full forward. Plenty of North Melbourne players there. Andrew Allen will score from behind. His lead destroy takes the mark. And that, I think, has made certain of a tie. 34 minutes approaching. Allen with the ball on the half-back line.
And the ball driven out there towards Max Richardson, picked up by Little Ball. He's going for a run. Can he get down there and turn? There's the solo, I think, for the end of the game.
It's a draw.
It's a draw. The 1977 Grand Final is a draw. And we'll be back here next week. By golly, another draw. What a great performance it was by North Melbourne. And also by Collingwood to come back in that final stage, because it looked as though they were gone beyond recall. Look, there's a bit of a fight going on.
What Keenan's doing is...
Someone should tell the game's over. It's not worth getting yourself knocked out about.
That by Rene King. That was Peter Keenan. But what a game. Jack Edwards.
Well, what can you say, Jack?
I'm sitting between Jack Edwards, the former North Melbourne champion, and Lou, as we all know, former Collingwood champion. I'm completely unbiased, and we're all even. It's a tie.
Dear fellow footy fans, despite his incredible finals performance, the Roo boy is not playing in today's grand final. But we must look on the bright side. I can picture him now, out there in the bush with a portable TV, the mob huddled around and a young Joey on his lap as he discusses the finer points of the 70-metre bomb. You'll be back, Wayne. Yours, knowingly, Ewan McCormick.
When Mick Doohan's not flying around the world's racetracks, he's flying Qantas, the airline with a frequent flyer program as international as he is.
What'll it be, stranger?
I'm a-looking for some gold.
Well, you've come to the right place. We've got West End Gold. It's a brand new mid-strength brew. For $23.49, it's as good as gold. And you can sip and save on McCallum Scotch whiskey at just $19.99. And Barossa brandy, fine and dandy, $16.99.
Why, they're damn fine nuggets you got there. The gold, that is.
Off-road racing stadium style premieres at Wayville Showgrounds Saturday night, October 25. Take the family for the full-bore roar when Triple M presents the Yokohama Stadium Off-Road Grand Final. Come see the Buggies Boogie and a convoy of Yankee pickup trucks that'll run amok. Buy a set of new Yokohamas at a Yokohama dealer or Bob Jane T-Mart and you'll get in free. Stadium Off-Road Racing, 7 o'clock Saturday night, October 25, Wayville Showgrounds. Tickets at Bass and the Gate.
Which car performs so well on the road, it's gone on to perform even better off the road? Which car is so well balanced and reliable to drive around town, it's being driven to extremes around the world? What rally-based production car is available from $17,990 drive away? If you're looking for an answer, you're looking for a Lancer.
Now in cinemas everywhere, Hercules. Disney's legendary new movie adventure has inspired the creation of McDonald's epic new burger. Colossus. Layers of beef and melting cheese, topped with rashers of sizzling smoked bacon. McDonald's Colossus Burger. The stuff legends are made of.
It's live, it's exclusive, it's the Crows. Crows are in the grand final!
Witness history in the making, a television event you'll never forget. The St Kilda Crows Grand Final, 1:30 today, exclusive to 7. On Today Tonight, Adelaide's advertising rip-off.
Daylight robbery. This was a straight-out scam.
Battling families bleed while she lives the high life.
Very, very deceiving woman.
Plus, following the fortunes of the fans and the football families. 6:30 Monday.
Yes, a classic, that one. The 77 drawn grand final will live long in many people's minds. We showed you Sydney and Hawthorn, one of the qualifying finals from 1996. Another one of those was between Brisbane and Essendon. The Gabba under lights. Boys, what's it like playing up there?
Getting harder and harder every year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very much so. They've increased the capacity of the ground. They get a lot of support there. And now they started to win, the hometown support's really got behind them, and geez, they're tough up there.
It's not unlike Sydney now. It's very hard, and if the...
I thought you were dozing off for a minute, didn't you? No, you're almost parallel, or whatever you like to call it.
Further down.
Just sliding south of the sandwiches, saying, oh, farewell.
That's right.
Sorry, where were you?
No, but it is getting harder. It's harder because of the crowd, but the warm weather. If you're going to play a final up there in warm weather at night, it's very hard. We had to play one of those last year, and it's very difficult because they've got the advantage of the crowd, and you've got the disadvantage of the conditions as well.
Do you remember this one we're going to now, Brisbane Essendon?
I do, yes.
Mr. Wingeney. Let's have a look at it. Brisbane and Essendon, and hopefully Justin will still be awake when we return.
Somerville to start the final term. 10-point margin, Brisbane in front. This second qualifying final. There could be no tomorrow for the loser. Certainly in Essendon's case, they'd be shaky tonight if they lost. Mercuri out of the centre, goes to full forward. Fletcher's up at full forward. Champion with him, he's had a terrific game. Gowes belts it out of play. Boundary throw in.
And Dustin Fletcher started the game, or started this quarter virtually as full forward as he has done in recent weeks, quite regularly.
Wanting a goal or two from that big man. Somerville lays it down. Fletcher, champion tracked it well. Gave it up. Cockatoo to get his...